Thank you for taking the time out to watch this quick training video called How to Manage Reviews. You know, we have an excellent review management tool that is built into your dashboard, and it's very easy to use. So let's get into it. When you're logged in on your dashboard and you have chosen the Reviews tab on the left, you will see all of the reviews that we have either aggregated from the web or generated through our platform, and they will all be displayed here in a big long list. And below each review, you'll notice a series of buttons. You'll see a red hold button over here on the right. You'll see a respond button, and you'll see three buttons that relate to your social media pages, your Facebook page, your Google Plus page, and your Twitter page for your business. Now, here is a key concept. If we see a bad review, a 1 or 2 star review, our system will automatically put that review on hold. As we can see here with Evelyn, she wrote a 1-star review about this dental practice up there on Yelp, and you can see that the hold button is already engaged, and the approve button to put it back into circulation is displayed here. Now, when I say that a review has been put on hold, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, essentially it means that that review will not display on your business profile. It will also not display on your website for your business, so in this case, BayviewDentalCare.com. It will also not display on your Facebook page, your Google Plus page, your Twitter page, and that review will also not be syndicated out to our 45 or 50 syndication partners. So when the system puts a review on hold, it kind of squashes that review or suppresses it as much as we possibly can. That said, that negative review is still up there at Yelp or wherever that review was pulled in from. So what should they do about that negative review? Well, we recommend that they use the respond button here to respond to this negative review right there at Yelp. And this ties in with the alerts that our system can send you. As you probably have heard, the system will automatically send you either an email and or a text message letting you know whenever we pull in a review from the web or generate a review through our platform. So you'll be able to then very quickly respond to a negative review almost immediately. And obviously, you know, when it comes to responding to these negative reviews in public up there on the review site, we encourage you to be very diplomatic. Basically, you never want to get into a position where you're arguing in public with the customer about what happened. The tack you should take is to own it, as they say, and say, Evelyn, I'm very sorry to read that you had a bad experience in our office. We obviously dropped the ball, and we're going to try and fix the situation and resolve the situation to your pleasure. I'm going to contact you on your cell phone and see if we can hash this out. You've been a terrific patient up till now, and we don't want to lose you over some kind of a misunderstanding. Again, I apologize for the experience that you had, and we're going to try and make things right. When you respond in a level-headed and nice and very tactful way like that in public, it's going to really make you look good up there at Yelp. So we always encourage businesses that receive negative reviews to respond to those reviews every time out there in public, right up there at the review site below that review. And then, pick up the telephone, reach out to that customer, and try and repair the situation to the best of your ability. That is the best way to manage negative reviews that come into the system through aggregation or generated through our platform. Now, what are these other 3 buttons here for Facebook, Google+, and Twitter? Well, you probably know that if it's a 4 or 5-star review, we can automatically post that review onto your timeline for Facebook, onto your timeline for your Google Plus page, or tweet it out as a tweet to your followers on your business Twitter page. So these buttons are for 1, 2, and 3-star reviews that they would like to display for whatever reason. So this 3-star review from TJ Brewer, for example, is not currently displayed on their Facebook, Google+, or Twitter because it's not a 4 or 5-star review. But if when they read this review, they go, wow, this is actually a great review. I would like to have this on my Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter, they can click the buttons right here to manually push this review over to their Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter. So these 5 buttons you will find beneath any review in the Reviews tab to give you easy management of each review. Now, up here at the top, when I scroll up, you'll also see the ability to sort or filter the display of these reviews. So, for example, you could select all to highlight all of the reviews and maybe put all of the reviews on hold and then manually approve them one by one going forward. I've heard of businesses that do that. The other thing you can do is you can sort or filter the way these reviews are displayed. So, for example, right now we're looking at all 45 reviews from all of the various websites that we aggregate from for this business: Judy's Books, City Search, Yellow Pages, etc. Maybe, though, you're only interested in looking at the Yelp reviews. Well, you could deselect the Select All button and maybe just highlight Yelp only and just look at Yelp reviews for all time, for all ratings across the board. So the second way you can filter this is by time period. So right now, we're looking at all Yelp reviews for all time, basically from the first time we've seen a Yelp review for this business. But maybe you are just interested in the last month or the last 3 months or the last year. You can also sort by ratings. So sometimes people just want to see at the top the 1-star reviews so they can easily manage all the bad reviews, in a batch, right? So they can deselect all and just look at the 1-star reviews, or maybe the 1 and 2-star reviews, that kind of thing. So your ability to sort of stack up these reviews based on the review star ratings here is another really handy tool. So again, up here at the top, we give you some flexibility and some tools to really parse the reviews data that's stored within the Reviews tab, so it's easy for you to get a handle on what these reviews are saying and how you're going to manage those reviews. Thank you very much for taking a few minutes out to watch this quick training video.